Hi there. I'm Nikki Starcat Shields. I'm an author, a book midwife, and a leader of transformational writing retreats. And I'm coming to you with this video series on writing through the holidays. So, here we are, coming into the holiday season. Got Thanksgiving coming up, and that's followed by the winter holidays, Hanukkah, winter solstice, Christmas, New Year's, you name it. It's all coming to us in just a short amount of time. And you would think that that might be a nice time to write on your project because maybe you have some extra time. Maybe you don't, though. Time to write can get easily taken up with other extra stuff around the holidays, like gatherings and shopping. And this year is completely different because we have this pandemic that's making our regular holiday routines kind of messed up. So, what might have fueled you and your creativity in the past, like gatherings with family and friends, is going to be different or inaccessible because of the pandemic. We're also in 2020, this crazy year. We've been grappling with all kinds of emotions and stress because of COVID-19, the political stuff that's going on, climate change, racial injustice. There's a lot. You might be weary. You might have hit the wall in dealing with all this stuff by this time in 2020. And how does a writing project fit in with hurricane season? I mean, there's a lot going on. But at this time, the world needs your project. It needs your passion projects, right? We really are in a time of incredible change on a global level. And that trickles down to all of us as individuals bringing our A game, doing our work that contributes to changing the world in positive ways. It's really not the time to just play small and set it aside and not do it. In some ways, the oppressive conditions are really designed to keep us playing small, to keep us quiet, so we don't change and uplift, human consciousness. You don't have to do that all by yourself. It's all of us chipping in. But when you're ready to really step up to the plate and serve your purpose with your project, then chances are you need a little support. So this video series is here to help you do that because the holiday season is actually a perfect time to really dive into those projects. The Earth right now, Mother Earth, is getting ready for the hibernation time. Animals are hibernating. The trees have dropped their leaves. Things are, going into that creative cave. And you can go into your creative cave too and have something to show for it that will contribute to when spring comes around once again and we're waking up and we're bringing that energy back to the forefront. So how on earth can you make this happen with all this crazy stuff going on? Your first step, and it might sound obvious, is really to set aside the time. And one way to really manage the holidays and during the pandemic and all of this is to manage your time. Think about what you use for a system to manage your time. What do you use? Do you use Google Calendar or a calendar on your phone or a daily hard copy planner or some combination thereof? Take a look at your calendar and realistically look at the times you're not going to be writing. Just be guilt-free about that. There's times when you're going to be working or doing things with your immediate family or, just times when you can't write, and that's okay. Check it out. Look at those times. Now put into your calendar the times when you can write, when you can set aside an hour or two in your schedule just to devote to writing time. And if it's not in the calendar, it probably won't happen a lot of times, right? It's easy to just slough it off and be like, oh, I've got to do all these other things on my to-do list. But if you have it in the calendar, I urge you to treat it like something like a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment or something that your kid needs to do, whether it's virtual or in person, like an appointment. Keep your appointment with yourself and your writing like you would do for a medical thing or for somebody else's thing, somebody who you're a caregiver for. Treat it just as importantly as a date with yourself that is going to be contributing to your purpose here. So now you have the time set aside, but how do you get other people to respect that time? The next video is going to be about how you can do that using boundaries. So come and check that out in a couple days. Thank you for watching. I'm Nikki Starcat Shields.